This is part 3 of how Piglins came to be. We're jumping right into it. So it's a hard task finding the god and creator of Minecraft Notch. They know this, and they will not stop. They've already broken the ice, so Ice Pig can already go back home. But he wants this. He's never wanted this. He's finally found what he wants to do with his life, and he wants to do it. He wants to find out what he wants to do with his life. Someone's playing this Trust Street Wreck. And because he always felt that his family wasn't proud of him. He always thought his family looked down on him with disapproval. And they kept saying they weren't. They kept telling him that they weren't. They admitted it too, that they were never disappointed by him. But he still felt underappreciated, like he's let someone down, and he wants to feel like he accomplished something. He wants to feel like he's done something productive. I mean, he's a pig. It's not usual. He's already out of his element. He's a pig straight out of hell. He got trapped in ice. He's already been out of his element. As soon as he woke up, he's already out of his element. But Ice Pig cannot be struck by lightning, because there's never been a pig that's on from the nether, that's spawned in the nether, lived in the nether all the way until adulthood, all the way to go to the overworld. Never has that been done before. Never. It has never been done before. And that's why that hunter was coming to kill Ice Pig. But Ice Pig's friends and Steve quickly put an end to the hunter. So the only threat is nature. Now, it's very rare occurrence for lightning to happen. But this is the older version. This is 1.7. And in this legend, lightning bolts were the most predictable thing now. Especially during rainstorms. They could happen at random moments. And that's why they were so feared. So he needs this. He wants this to feel like they're proud of him. They are already proud of him, but he feels like he has to prove something to somebody. Maybe he just wants to prove something to himself. To prove that he isn't gonna go down if it becomes a legend. He doesn't want to go down as a legend. It's just a pig who lived in the nether and then came to the overworld. Because Steve does that all the time. Steve doesn't get memorized for that. And Ice Pig didn't think he would either. So he wanted to be responsible for. He wanted to be an inspiration for he was the inspiration behind a life, a new creation, a new species. The pig in Zombie Pigman. The Piglin. First he called them zombie piggies, nether piggies. And at last, they've gone the wrong path and gone down. They thought they found a wise man. They told him that it was down. We're not very close to bedrock. And they found that bedrock. They found that lair. But the omen was wrong. He was tricked. He was a minion of the devil of Minecraft. Herobrine. Steve's brother gone evil. Now no one knows how Herobrine came to be, except for Notch and Steve. But they've never told anyone. That's been a secret for as long as Minecraft. And Steve was shocked. Herobrine was supposed to be removed. He had supposedly been removed from Minecraft all the way since 2010. All the way since alpha days. But he's back. Did he survive the removal? Did a small part of his code stay in the game and now he's reemerged into a full character again? No one knows. Until Herobrine speaks in the most threatening and intimidating deep voices ever. He says, "Brother," he says this to Steve, "Brother, remember when I used to push you on a swing? And now I'm going to push you to your death. Because you didn't help me when I fell. And now I'm going to make sure you fall and never get back up. And make sure that you stay dead. And then kill Notch. And finally take over the land of Minecraft." And Steve quickly responded, "If no you aren't, we will stop you and we will kill you, Herobrine. We will kill you, Herobrine." And all Herobrine did was laugh maniacally. All he could do was laugh maniacally. He took these threats as if they were childish, as if these were childish compliments. He took these as compliments. He was sick and Herobrine is sick and his mind is demented and twisted. He finds joy in suffering. That's why he needs to be taken down. That's why he was taken down. And now he's re-emerged. Wait a second. Hold on. But now he's re-emerged into his person again. And his mind is so full of evil thoughts. Evil maniacal thoughts. And he had to take down this sociopath before he could end Minecraft as a whole. Before he can take Minecraft down. Before players couldn't log into their Minecraft worlds. Their worlds get corrupted. Their accounts get banned. And that's the complete opposite of what Minecraft would. Minecraft was about creation and imagination. Herobrine was about destruction and damnation. And that's why he needed to be taken down. And Ice Pick, he got so mad. He out of his hooves, he shot an ice pillow at Herobrine. Out of complete shock, Herobrine said something to Ice Pig. Challenge accepted, pig. And Steve quickly used the sword of the gods, the sword that Notch disposed upon, and Notch himself has disposed upon him. That was essentially made Steve the human god, the second god of Minecraft. That sword. Without that sword, Steve was just another average player with no powers. Herobrine could summon lightning and shoot fireballs, cause massive explosions. But Notch, coming out of a massive beam of light. After that, a massive beam of light occurred after Herobrine struck 7 lightning bolts onto Ice Pig. After Ice Pig was struck by those 7 lightning bolts, he was repeatedly getting struck with lightning bolts. But something would happen. He froze himself in a glacier, and the light started to fill the room, started to fill up the cave. And eventually, a massive explosion sound triggered. It was a sound. It sounded like something exploded, but nothing really exploded. It was like a reverse explosion. Herobrine knew what it was. He knew it was Notch, and he was ready to kill him. Herobrine thought this is not a part of Herobrine's plan. He even knew that what Ice Pig was. He thought Ice Pig was just a normal, average pig. But then Notch, out of nowhere, used the terminational stick. Used the terminational god sword to swing at Herobrine. Herobrine using the devil's sword, the devil's blade, to cut Notch's hand off. But Notch, being the god of creation in Minecraft, was able to grow his hand back. And you know what he summoned? He summoned the most powerful thing in Minecraft. Notch created this and actually made it more powerful than him, Steve, and Herobrine. This thing was more powerful than them combined times 10. This was the command block. The command block can do anything. It can create, it can destroy. It can twist someone's mind. It can hypnotize them. It can freeze them in time. It can do so many horrible and good things to something that it was just too good, too bad. It was too not a good idea to risk people's lives just to say, hopefully we help. So Notch used to type in the command block / kill Herobrine, and he pressed the enter key, and once he answered the command, Herobrine dies. All of that. Their journey's almost complete. Herobrine's vanquished, and now they finally found Notch. Steve goes to Notch and asks Notch a question. And Notch says yes, sir. Steve says, "This is Ice Pig. He is a son to 2 zombie pigmen." And Notch cut off Steve and asked Ice Pig, "What are your parents' names?" And Ice Pig responded with, "My father's name is Bartholomew, and my mother's name is Warthog." And Notch recognized those names. That was a pig couple. They lived happily in the overworld. And after they were banished to hell, they mated and created Ice Pig. "What is your name?" Notch asked Ice Pig. Ice Pig replied with a quick, "I don't remember my actual name. I've been called Ice Pig for a while. I think that is my name now." And Notch replies, "Well, Ice Pig, Steve says you asked me to bestow upon you something. What is that thing?" Steve was about to say it, but Ice Pig cut him off and said it himself. "I want a mob in the game, implemented in the game." Notch was surprised. Notch, the one who brings all the surprises, was surprised himself. And I couldn't believe that. "I can't believe it," Notch said. "Well, what kind of mob do you want it to be? Do you want it to be a Bayou mob? Do you want it to be another mob, an end mob, or an overworld mob?" Ice Pig responded with, "Another mob." Well, Notch said. What will you call it?" Ice Pig responded with simply one word. And that word was Piglins. And Notch said, "What would those Piglins do?" And Ice Pig, in one full paragraph, said, "Piglins will be more pig than zombie pigmen. These guys will attack the player unless you are wearing gold armor, and if you hit any piglin, they will all piglins who see you attack another one piglin will attack you, essentially just like zombie pigmen." And Notch simply replied with, try to say no, but Ice Pig had something up his sleeve, and he thought he would win this argument with just this thing. He said, "You can also trade gold with these things to get diamonds, iron, more gold, any items, eyes of ender pearls, soul sand, tools. You can get them from piglins, essentially just like villagers." Notch still replied with a no. And of course, Ice Pig clearly responded with a, "Why not?" And Notch said, Notch is not typically the one who Notch is the man of simpleness. He gives simple answers. He always answers questions with a yes or no. This was actually a question that he's not being used to asked. He said, listen, Ice Pig, I can bring back your family. I can make thunderbolts less predictable, less happen less. But the Piglin, unfortunately, I will not implement that into the game. I will not tell Jeb to implement that into the game. And then out of nowhere, Jeb appears again. And a beam of blue light, Jeb, out of nowhere appears and said, hang on a minute, Notch. I like his idea. And I am the head director. I'm the head of Minecraft. Remember, you might be the creator, but you don't run Minecraft anymore. Remember, Notch, you gave that title to me. Notch was your right. I can't add anything or remove anything. But Jeb slowly turned to Ice Pig and said, listen, dude. I can make me and Notch will bestow upon you as a Minecraft god. But we will not add Piglins into the game. But Steve quickly butted himself back into the situation and said, but he helped kill Herobrine. Shouldn't this at least be his hero's reward? And Notch and Jeb both at the same time replied with a quick no. Ice Pig didn't know what to think. He was also happy, mad, sad. It wasn't healthy, Notch said. You shouldn't feel 3 different emotions all at once. You shouldn't bottle those emotions, Notch said. Yes, Ice Pig said Jeb. Tell us why. You should think we should put in Piglins. Ice Pig responded with, I want to see my family. I want my family to be proud of me. Ice Pig responded. Notch and Jeb quickly said, we'll think about it. But you are still a Minecraft god. They will still make thunderbolts less predictable, which means less lightning will only happen in thunderstorms. And we will allow zombie pigmen to cross over from the overworld to the nether. Now where is your home so we can tell him? And when he went back to the icy mountain that Ice Pig was frozen in. Before that, Steve had to say something to Ice Pig. So that is part 3. So I'm going to tell you in the end the following actions in the end. Part 4 is the final part. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So yeah, see y'all later. Bye.